Have you ever wondered what is happening inside your head? You are reading these words right now. Your heart is beating steadily. Your lungs are taking in air. You might be feeling a slight breeze on your skin. All these things and countless more are being managed without you even thinking about it. This is the work of your brain, the most complex and powerful organ in your body, the unseen conductor of your entire life's orchestra. Yet, for most of us, this 3-pound marvel remains a complete mystery, a black box we trust to do its job without question. This lack of understanding creates a strange distance between us and our own minds. We might say, my brain is tired, as if it were a separate employee, not the very essence of our being. This disconnect matters deeply. When we don't grasp the basics of how our brain works, we can't fully appreciate why it needs care. We might not connect a poor night's sleep to a clumsy day or chronic stress to memory lapses. Understanding the brain is not just for scientists in labs. It is practical, essential knowledge for living a healthier, more mindful life. It is the user manual for your own existence. Imagine trying to maintain a sophisticated car without knowing anything about its engine, its oil, or its electrical system. You would not get very far before something went wrong. Your brain is infinitely more complex than any car ever built. It is your personal supercomputer, responsible for every thought, every emotion, every action, every memory you will ever have. Learning about its fundamental structure and functions is the first step toward becoming a better caretaker of this incredible biological machine. This knowledge empowers you to make choices that support its health and resilience for the long journey ahead. So let's open the hood and take a look inside. In this simple masterclass, we will journey through the fascinating landscape of your brain. We will explore its main parts and learn what they do. We will look at how it communicates with your body to create your reality. We will also touch upon what happens when things go wrong. Your brain is the most well-protected organ in your entire body, and for very good reason. It sits securely inside your head, housed within a formidable bony case called the skull, or the cranium. This hard, domed structure acts like a natural helmet, providing the first line of defense against physical impacts. If you have ever accidentally bumped your head, you've felt the skull doing its job. It's a solid barrier that absorbs and deflects force. The brain itself is surprisingly soft and fragile, like firm jelly, but protection doesn't stop at bone. Between skull and brain are 3 thin but tough layers, the meninges, that hold the brain in place. Think of it like wrapping a fragile gift before placing it in a hard box. Floating inside those layers, the brain is bathed in clear cerebrospinal fluid. The fluid creates a cushion, so the brain can float gently inside the skull. When your head moves suddenly, that fluid slows the brain's movement and absorbs shock, preventing it from slamming into bone. The fluid also circulates nutrients and removes waste, a maintenance system. Finally, the brain connects to the body through the nervous system. The spinal cord starts at the brain base and runs down your back. Nerves branch out from it to every part of the body, from your fingertips to your toes. These nerves are like biological data cables, carrying messages back and forth at incredible speeds. That constant two-way communication lets you perceive the world and act on it. To understand how the brain performs so many different tasks, it helps to think of it as a company with several key departments. We can divide the brain into 4 main functional parts, each with its own special responsibilities. The largest and most prominent part is the cerebral cortex. This is the wrinkled, outer layer that we often picture when we think of a brain. The cortex is the headquarters for higher-level thinking. It is where you solve problems. It is where you make plans. It is where you form judgments. It is where you process language. It also controls your voluntary movements, the actions you consciously decide to make. For example, picking up a cup or kicking a ball. Beneath the complex cortex, at the very base of the brain, is the brain stem. It connects the rest of the brain to the spinal cord, acting as a critical relay station. But it does much more than that. The brainstem is like the life support department, managing all the essential, automatic functions that keep you alive. You do not have to remind yourself to breathe, or tell your heart to beat. The brainstem also regulates your blood pressure, and it manages your sleep-wake cycles. It is the silent, tireless worker that runs the background operations of your body. Deep within the brain, nestled between the cortex and the brainstem, are structures called the basal ganglia. You can think of this area as the quality control and coordination department. The basal ganglia help to refine and smooth out your movements. When you decide to reach for an object, the cortex initiates the plan. The basal ganglia help ensure the movement is fluid and precise, not jerky or clumsy. They coordinate messages between different parts of the brain so departments work together efficiently. Section 4. Mapping the mind. The four lobes and their duties. The cerebral cortex, that large, wrinkled outer layer, is divided into four main lobes: frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital. Each lobe has a general specialty, though they work together in a highly interconnected way. At the very front of your brain, right behind your forehead, are the frontal lobes. These are your brain's executive suite: personality judgment, planning, problem solving. When you're weighing the pros and cons of a decision or thinking about consequences, your frontal lobes are hard at work. They also control voluntary muscle movements, giving the final command to get your body moving. Situated behind the frontal lobes, near the top and back of your head, are the parietal lobes. This region processes sensory information related to touch, soft blanket texture, warmth of the sun, pinprick sharpness. They also handle proprioception, your sense of body position. Touch your nose with eyes closed, navigating a dark room without bumping into things. Handwriting math calculations. On the sides of your brain, behind your temples and near your ears, are the temporal lobes. They are heavily involved in processing what you hear, but their job extends far beyond hearing. The temporal lobes are crucial for forming and retrieving long-term memories. Recognize faces, understand spoken language, associate sounds with meanings. When you hear a familiar song and are transported back to a time and place, your temporal lobes make that sound memory link. At the very back of your brain are the occipital lobes. This area has one primary job: processing visual information. Everything you see is sent as raw data along the optic nerve to the occipital lobes. This part interprets that data, making sense of shapes, colors, motion depth. It is not your eyes that see a red ball rolling across the floor. It is your occipital lobes constructing that perception from the light signals your eyes collect. It turns patterns of light into the rich, detailed visual world you experience every awake moment. Think of this as getting to know your closest, most important partner in life. The journey begins now, with a single, simple idea. Your brain is you. Section 5. When signals go wrong, common brain problems. Just like any complex system, the brain can sometimes experience problems. These issues can range from temporary and mild to serious and life-altering. One of the most common problems people experience is a headache. Most headaches are benign, caused by things like muscle tension, dehydration, and are easily managed. They are still a signal from your brain that something is amiss. They serve as a basic alert system. More severe issues can arise from problems with the brain's blood supply. A stroke, for example, occurs when blood flow to a part of the brain is cut off, depriving brain cells of oxygen and causing them to die rapidly. A stroke is a medical emergency, and its symptoms often appear suddenly. Abrupt weakness or numbness on one side of the body. Sudden trouble speaking or understanding speech. Sudden loss of vision in one or both eyes. Getting medical help immediately is critical to minimize damage. Another serious condition is a brain hemorrhage, which is bleeding inside the brain, often caused by a ruptured blood vessel. This creates immense pressure and damages brain tissue, requiring urgent medical intervention. Physical trauma is another significant source of brain problems. A concussion is a mild traumatic brain injury that happens after a blow to the head causes the brain to jolt or shake inside the skull. Temporary confusion, memory problems, dizziness, headaches. While most people recover fully with rest, repeated concussions can lead to long-term issues. More severe traumatic brain injuries can cause widespread damage, potentially leading to lasting changes in a person's ability to think, control their emotions, move. This is why protecting your head by wearing helmets and using seat belts is so incredibly important for your long-term health. Other issues can develop from within the brain tissue itself. A brain tumor is an abnormal growth of cells inside the skull. Tumors can be benign, non-cancerous, malignant, cancerous. Either type can cause problems by pressing on surrounding brain tissue and interfering with its function. Another issue is swelling, known as cerebral edema. Swelling can occur after an injury stroke infection. It increases pressure inside the rigid skull, which can compress and damage delicate brain structures. These conditions demonstrate how the brain's confined space can turn a problem like swelling into a life-threatening emergency. Section 6. A closer look at brain ailments and their signs. Beyond strokes and injuries, a number of other conditions can affect the brain's health and function. Infections can be particularly dangerous. Meningitis is an inflammation of the meninges, the protective membranes surrounding the brain, usually caused by a viral or bacterial infection. Classic signs include a high fever, a severe headache, a stiff neck. Encephalitis is even more serious. It is an inflammation of the brain tissue itself, often leading to symptoms like confusion, seizures, weakness. Both conditions require prompt medical care to prevent severe complications or lasting damage to the brain's delicate structures and functions. Some brain disorders are degenerative, meaning they cause brain cells to break down and die over time. Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of dementia, a general term for a decline in memory and other thinking skills severe enough to interfere with daily life. In Alzheimer's, proteins build up in the brain, forming plaques and tangles that destroy nerve cells, particularly in areas related to memory. Early signs are often subtle, like forgetting recent conversations, but the disease progressively worsens. Parkinson's disease is another degenerative disorder that primarily affects movement. It results from the death of nerve cells in the basal ganglia that produce a chemical called dopamine, leading to tremors, slowness of movement, balance problems. Another category of brain disorders involves abnormal electrical activity. Epilepsy is a condition characterized by recurrent seizures. A seizure is a sudden, uncontrolled surge of electrical activity in the brain, which can cause a wide range of symptoms. A brief moment of staring into space, full-body convulsions. While seizures can be frightening, many people with epilepsy can control them effectively with medication. The causes of epilepsy are varied. It can result from a brain injury, a stroke, a genetic factor. But in many cases, the exact cause remains unknown, highlighting the complexities of the brain's intricate electrical system. Finally, some conditions are caused by issues with the fluid systems in the brain. Hydrocephalus, sometimes called water on the brain, is a buildup of excess cerebrospinal fluid inside the skull. This extra fluid increases pressure, which can damage brain tissue. In infants, it can cause the head to enlarge, but in adults, it can lead to headaches, vision problems, cognitive difficulties. A specific type called normal pressure hydrocephalus often affects older adults and can cause a classic trio of symptoms. Difficulty walking, memory loss, loss of bladder control. Recognizing these signs is crucial, as some forms of hydrocephalus can be treated with surgery to drain the excess fluid. Section 7. A blueprint for a healthy brain care and hope. After learning about the brain's complexity, you might feel a bit overwhelmed. But the most important message is one of empowerment and hope. You have a significant amount of control over the health of your brain. Taking care of it is not about complicated medical procedures. It is about making simple, consistent choices in your everyday life. Think of it as preventative maintenance. Getting enough quality sleep each night is one of the most critical things you can do. During sleep, your brain clears out toxins that build up during the day and consolidates memories. What you eat and how you move your body also have a direct impact on your brain. A healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids found in fish like salmon provides the essential nutrients your brain needs to build and maintain its cells. Regular physical exercise is just as vital. It increases blood flow to the brain, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. Exercise also stimulates the growth of new neurons and strengthens the connections between them. At the same time, it is important to avoid things that harm the brain, such as smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and illicit drugs. These substances can be toxic to brain cells and disrupt its delicate chemistry. Beyond physical health, you need to exercise your mind. Just as muscles grow stronger with use, your brain benefits from being challenged. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities like reading, learning a new language or instrument, doing puzzles, or even having deep conversations helps to build cognitive reserve. This is like building a stronger, more flexible brain network that may be more resilient to age-related changes or disease. Simple safety precautions are also a form of brain care. Always wear a seatbelt in a car and a helmet when cycling or playing contact sports. These simple habits can prevent a devastating traumatic brain injury. Your brain is the architect of your reality, the source of your thoughts, your creativity, and your love. It is not some magical, unknowable entity. It is a biological organ that responds to how you treat it. Scientists are learning more about it every single day, leading to better treatments and a deeper understanding of its potential. The future of brain health is bright. Remember that the small, positive choices you make today, getting a good night's sleep, going for a walk, eating a healthy meal, and learning something new, are powerful investments in the long-term health and vitality of your most precious asset. Treat it with care, and it will serve you well for a lifetime.